Howdy! Welcome to my second part of Megaman X4 playthrough. And I'll be tackling on Web Spider first. Because he's a fairly easy boss and his level is pretty doable. So yeah, I recommend you take him on first. So I'll be playing Megaman X as the first section of the stage. Because there is a Doctor-like capsule here. And it depends on the stage. So if there's a Doctor-like capsule within the stage, I will play that section as X. So because there is a Doctor-like capsule in the first section, I will play Megaman X first, and then the second section will belong to Zero. But anyway, here's Doctor-like, and he's gonna give us the legs part, which is pretty awesome. Why did the Peacekeeper persist on fighting each other? Doctor-like, are you talking about me, Megaman X? I mean, X is a peacekeeper, isn't he? So, I mean, he's fighting to keep the peace. Fighting is unavoidable. So, I don't know. X and Doctor-like just keep talking about these things all the times. I don't know why. But anywho, we got a leg part, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so like I said before, I'll be playing the first section or the second section at X0, depend on the Doctor-like capsule. So if the stage does not have a Doctor-like capsule, I'll be playing X first and then Zero. Because I like to fight bosses at Zero, it is a lot more fun than X. X, he can just shoot them from away, but Zero, he's a melee, which makes bosses a lot harder and tougher, which is more fun for me. So yeah, so for this part, try to shadow jump over these logs really quick, and they shouldn't be any problem. In order to shadow jump, you have to press the jump and the dash button at the same time if you're new to Mega Man X game. But yeah, anyway, one thing to note, that Web Spider used to be a Mavic Hunter. Ooh. And apparently he decided to join the Rebel Force instead. So here's the second section of the stage, and I decided to play as Zero. Zero is pretty useful for the second section of the stage, if only because of his saber. As you can see, Zero's saber, he slashes so quick and the range is so wide. So with a single slash, he can actually destroy a lot of enemies. As you can see, I destroy like a whole bunch of bees in the bee nest in just a few slash. Zero is that powerful, that's why he's so fun to play. But trust me, this Zero is nothing compared to the Zero in Mega Man X5, which I'll be playing later, because man, I love that game. But anywho, for the second part of the stage, you are traversing to these trees and stuff, and if you have the fire special ability, you can actually burn those things and get through the stage a lot quicker. But because I don't, I have to take the long way. And again, Zero is awesome for the second part, because those spiders as X, you have to wait for them to be at the same level as your X Buster before you can attack them. With Zero, thanks to his saber, you can just attack them right away as they come out, and you can get through the stage a lot quicker. And so, here we are. We finally at Web Spider. Warning! Oh, there you are. Zero, I've been expecting you. Spider, you work for Rebel Force? So yeah, Zero was confused, I guess, and asked him, you work for Rebel Force? So remember, I talked earlier that Web Spider used to be a Mavic Hunter, so Zero was rather surprised to see Web Spider as a part of Rebel Force. And then when the Reptile Force decided to rebel against the human race. I guess Web Spider decided to stay with them. But anywho, get back to the boss fight. He usually hide in the trees and then come down every now and then to shoot webs at you. These webs move really slow and they are really easy to dodge. All you have to do is climb the wall, wait for him to shoot the spider at you, and then jump up the wall, and the web will miss you completely. Like that. The fight would be a lot easier with X because he had the charge up buster, but so is Zero. I'm slashing him away right now. And when he's less than half health, he will appear in the middle of the stage, and this is a little bit more tricky because you have to be careful when you jump off the wall, because you might accidentally jump into him. So yeah, be careful though. If you jump into him, he will take up a bunch of your health. But otherwise, he's fairly easy. Just slash him and he will die very quickly. Booyah! Awesome! Yeah, that web spider. And well, I wonder if that is the weapon they were talking about. What the heck is Reptile Force building weapons anyway? I don't know why. So Raijin Geki is pretty much Zero pull out his saber, embody it with electricity, excuse me, and shock enemy. That's about it. That's all it is. Anyway, for the second part, I'll take on Storm Owl. And Storm Owl, if you are doing a Zero playthrough, I would not recommend taking Storm Owl on as your second boss, because Zero, he got his butt kicked so quickly I can't even believe it. I will elaborate on that much later, but right now, his level, you are on a Air Force ship, aircraft, going around trying to stop Reptile Force from destroying crafts, I guess. But this level have a lot of bottomless pit, so be careful. And here's your Hurt Tank. Grab it quickly because that thing gonna blow it out of the sky. Why are they blowing away their own ships anyway? I don't know. But anywho, yeah, this armor is very awesome. If you double tap on it, it will fly through the entire stage. I'm not kidding. I did that before, but I don't remember how did I do it. But yeah, just dash, charge up, and you should be fine. Okay, the first section is done. For the second section, I'll be playing as X, because obviously there is a Doctor-like capsule here. And the way I played my stages, so I can minimize the amount of time I have to go back for item collection. So if you play the way I play, I think you only need to go back once for all the items you need. Anyway, this is my favorite arm part for Megaman X armor of any of them, all of them. This one is the best, because this one, it is so powerful, you can destroy bosses so easily with it. Anyway, if you decided to go further a little bit to the left, there is another arm part you can get, but to me that one is not as powerful as the one I just got, because the other one, once you charge up the shot, the shot will be a lot bigger than the one I have right now. But the problem is, it doesn't do much damage. Yes, the other one will generate a whole bunch of plasma balls, whatever they are, but generally those plasma balls doesn't do much damage to bosses. It just like scratch them and that's not good. But for this one, which one single charge, you have up to 4 stock shots, and these stock shots do so much freaking damage that bosses are just like child play in comparison. So I'll show you what I'm talking about when I finally decided to take on Storm Owl, and he shouldn't be far away. In fact, we are here. And how nice of them to leave you a big health pallet. Because they know how hard this sucker is. He's really hard as Zero. How dare you destroy my unit? You'll pay for this with your life. F you. You destroy your own shells. What did I do? Jeez. I mean, yeah, didn't he destroy his own ships? Come on. But anywho, I always recommend you fight Storm Owl on the higher platform. For that attack, with X, just hover it, and then you should be safe. And Storm Owl, when he flies through the stage, he will usually throw a cyclone ball at you. So, but you can dodge it fairly easily as an X. See? But for this attack, he will throw 4 of them, and they will follow you. So all you do is jump up, and then they just follow the jump instead of you, and so you'll be safe at the bottom. For this one, you want to go all the way to the far left or far right in order to dodge him, because if you don't, he's gonna pick you up and hurt you for mega damage. It happens a lot to me with Zero. And for this attack, he creates 4 pillars of cyclone attacks, and it will circle around the screen. All you need to do is wait, and when he circles, just follow it, and you should be safe. But getting back to Zero, as Zero, I have a hard time with him, because if you remember correctly, Zero, when he jump and attack, he only have that one single slash, which is really weak right now, and that single slash will trigger the boss's invulnerability. And the thing is, when I run into a boss at Zero, he takes so much damage, I'll die right away. So yeah, Storm Owl, I couldn't beat him at Zero as of now, but with X it should be easy. So yeah, that's the problem with Zero. So you will see when I got to Zero select screen, he hasn't beaten Storm Owl yet. But anyway, see you in the next part. I love this game.